if success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics, what you're going to need to do to really master your life is call on your inner strength, and that's your personal power. That's the willpower that you have inside. It's everything that you've got, internal, not external. You're not looking at the beginning for other people to help support you. You're not looking for the economy to change. You're not looking for the newscaster to say, today's the day, we're all back to comfort again. What you're going to do is go inside this time, and you're going to deal with yourself at a level of what I call self-honesty, okay? And you're going to get really, really clear with yourself. Get very clear about the specific ways that you hold yourself back from the results you want and deserve in life. Okay, so I want to make this clear, though. I'm going to just put a little bit of my other work in here. The word is you, how you hold yourself back, but I really want to reframe it a little bit differently. When you were a child at 3 years old, you didn't sit around and go, please program my mind and my psychological state so that I'll get afraid whenever money gets scarce or the economy breaks or any of those things. You know, none of us ever as kids said, program me so I respond as an adult in a negative way, right? Did anybody here do that? No. Okay. So the key is that I'm saying the way that you hold yourself back, but what it really is that it was your internal programming that's holding you back. It's like we're working as robots here on planet Earth. Could anybody agree with me on that? Your brain's going in a direction that you don't even want. You don't even know who programmed it in there, right? And your whole life is revolving around this programming. It is deciding how you respond every minute of the day. So the key is, who programmed you for the way you respond to life today, psychologically?
Everybody around you.
Everybody around you.
Every time you make a decision, you program yourself.
Yes. So when Susie pulled your hair in 3rd grade and you were the victim and you cried and you went and huddled in the corner and you just had to shadow yourself so you never had to be embarrassed again, you know, all those little things had it. The religious establishment, sometimes, you know, if they whack you on the hand because you didn't read the book, and, you know, whatever. Our parents, our sisters, our brothers, our siblings, our neighbors, everybody that you came in contact with is who programmed you. The news media programs you. Now take a look at the news and tell me if that's who you want inside your brain. No.
Are they paying rent?
Yeah, they might as well pay rent. That's a really good comment. So you've been programmed by many, many different stimuli. You're also programmed by what's called group consciousness, right? Cultural consciousness. So there's many, many things that you respond to life in that you have no clue as to why you respond that way. You're just on an automatic response. It's like Pavlov's dogs, okay? Right? The bell rings and you're ready to go. So what you want to do is realize that the brain that you have been given and the psychological state and the nervous system that runs off of that brain is your key to your success. So you have to guard that mind with everything you have and watch what filters into it from this point forward. You have to guard it not only from the outside coming in, from other people, from the media, from all the negativity in the world, but you have to guard it from the inside going back out. All the programming that's in there that doesn't make any sense anymore, that's not leading you to success. You're going to have to go inside and literally brainwash your whole brain all on your own. And it isn't going to be just this one class that's going to do it for you. And it isn't going to be one weekend. They'll start with Tony. It's going to start a little bit of change tonight and a little bit of change each time you do it. But you're going to have to make that final choice of how dedicated you get to washing your brain out. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, for me, I've been doing it for 15 years. And every single vacation that I have ever been on, while other people have a book or a novel, I'm always in self-help, I'm always in psychology. Everywhere I go, I have to learn more and more and more and more and more, and still every single day, after 15 years, I get up around 4:30 in the morning and I do my work and I study and I meditate and I do my stuff before my kids wake up and I start the day. Every single day, I get it in somehow, some way. And if I don't wake up at 4:30 that day, I do somehow fit it in every single day. So to me, washing my brain out is like brushing my teeth. I'm not going to go a day without brushing my teeth, and I'm not going to go a day without washing my brain out, right? I'm not going to go a day without washing my body. I'm not going to go a day without washing my brain out, okay? Now, most people say, after 15 years, it must just be so fabulous, right? Well, I do live at very high levels of happiness and joy, but on the other end, because I have to go out and the world changes, every time the world changes for me, the old stuff comes up and I have to deal with it just like you, one step at a time. The dark cloud comes over, I have to watch all of it come up, I have to process it, I have to do the thing, I stay in my studies. So even after 15 years, I still do the work, right? And I haven't ever found anybody yet, except for a few highly enlightened teachers that I've had the opportunity of being in the audience with, that doesn't do the same thing. And I'm talking, what, two maybe, out of everybody, right? So this work isn't about just doing it and it's all over and you're going to always live happy forever. It's that when the dark clouds come, when you go into change, you use the strategies, okay? Does that make sense?